Now, I'm always going to tell you guys that you want to trade patterns. You're going to see patterns always repeat themselves. You want to be confident and tell yourself that based off a pattern that I've seen before, I expect the same thing as last time until proven otherwise, right? And it could sound crazy, like, whoa, you're trying to like predict that, but it's like that's how trading works. Trading is done with patterns. Technical analysis is done with patterns. So when I see a three potential outside, or we triggered outside, CCRP, trend line break to the downside, or even to the upside, if you want to invert your chart, you can see this potentially to the upside. Automatically, I'm telling myself a 3-2 down. And I'm saying, oh, it's on the 5 day. Automatically, my mind now shifts and says, okay, boom, you are telling me at this current moment you could potentially do a 3-2 down. So if tomorrow we trigger a 3-2 down, right? Let's say we trigger this 596.49, but then we get some upside move. So now price retraces in. Because it triggered that 3-2 down, I'm still going to be bearish, even if we now come back in. Let's say Wednesday, we get a 2-2 up and price goes back up within the three. I'm still going to be bearish, right? Because you have officially told me that now that we have a 3-2 down, this is going to potentially take at least 5 days. The only way I'm going to now shift or, say the opposite or my thesis is invalidated is when first, if you go to my level of reassessment, which is of course going to be 50% of this 5 day candle. And I would need a close above 50% of this 5 day candle to me now reassess this downside move. But tomorrow, if it triggers 3-2 down, automatically in your mind, 5 days. This move could potentially take 5 days. If it doesn't trigger 2 down tomorrow, but it triggers it on Wednesday, 5 days still. Okay? Thursday, 5 days still. Friday, 5 days still. Until you have a new 5 day candle that can now potentially invalidate your thesis. So if price goes down 2 down tomorrow, but then we come up Wednesday, come up Thursday, come up Friday, and now we're hammering on the Friday and we're above 50%, well, then we're setting up for a potential 3-2-2 reversal for the next 5 day candle. But until then, you want to trust your setup until, and this is what I mean by I'm going to be trusting this setup that I've seen before plenty of times until proven otherwise. And this is what is going to allow you, especially because we're looking at these time frames, and all of these time frames will allow you to hold on to that thesis that you've had, knowing that, okay, there could be some retracement tomorrow or retracement on Wednesday. Does this make sense?